Thank you for joining me. In this watercolor portrait painting, I'm going to address how to apply the techniques glazing. After you finish the composition, measuring the proportion, you begin working onto blocking the large shapes and create the value contrast. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, from here on, I will publish 3 new learning videos every week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And on Sunday, the reference image for the video that most viewed and commented, I will upload it on YouTube for my subscribers to download. How to subscribe? Click the subscribe button below this video. I will give you 5 seconds before we start the painting. You know, I use exclusively the brushes from enjoyingart. Order yours today at enjoyingart.com brushes. I'm going to work into the mouth. I'm going to take a look at that. I'm going to have the little bit warmer color. It's not really that much warm. It still have a little bit more warm brown color feeling. So I'm going to get a little bit yellow into with the red. Okay. That's good. And if you want, you can get a little bit brown color, but it's already have a little bit gray color there already. The gray color, which is have quite a bit of brown color already. Okay, now here we go. Now I'm going to combine this together. Let's take a look. Look at the shape of the mouth. Okay. Like that. Look at the angle. That's good. And up a little bit over here. That's pretty good. Like that. And coming on to this side. Okay. That coming on to here. I need to be a little bit darker. Get a little bit blue into it. Okay. A little bit darker on this side. Okay, here you go. The corner over here. And then take a look at the lower lip. And take a look at the corner over here. Here we go. A little bit tiny darker. And we're going to have just a little bit lighter red for the lower lip. Okay. A little bit. Now take a look at here. We form the shape. Here we go on this side. A little bit on this side. Here we go. We don't need to get into this kind of details. And just consider detail shape. And before this step, because just need to get the overall relation together first. Now I'm going to also tap on it. I think the corner of the mouth can be extended a little bit tiny more. Now here we go. Now I'm going to have this a little bit gap. See that? There's a little gap. Like a little gap over here. Here you go. Like that. So we'll create a little bit texture feeling on the lower lip. Okay, this is good. Like that. This is pretty good. And over here can be a little bit softer. So I'm going to just light up a little bit with the water. I'm going to start working into a little bit more. And a little bit more wider for this. Okay, coming down here. That's good. Okay, that's good. Now we're gonna looking at their nose. Okay, look at the nose, and it mostly pretty good. Now we're gonna add just a little bit tiny, a little bit red orange color. So I'm gonna just get a little bit tiny orange color, add there on the nose over here. Now we can use this called overlay wash or the glazing. Okay, like that. That's good. Now we have this color making the highlight even more. Okay, now this is good. I'm gonna have a little bit tiny yellow. Okay, look at that. It's good. I'm gonna have a little bit tiny yellow coming over here. And look at where is the area that is look lighter. So this is still some fresh color. Put it here like that. Okay, and this is the highlights. So I'm going to leave that painting around so we can see the highlight a little bit better. Okay, this is good. Now we are kind of paying attention to the skin tone now. And before this step, we are ignore the skin tone, more looking for the value. Okay, if even though value a part of the skin tone. Okay, here you go. And coming to the top over there, I'm gonna have a little bit tiny orange color coming down over here, like that. This is pretty good, and that's good. Keep looking at the form. This is good. We come back to look at the deeper color on the nose in a bit, but before then, we're also going to put just a little bit tiny red down over here. Okay, this is good. And we're going to expand the little color down here. And this can be a little bit tiny, a little bit lighter. Okay. Okay, here we go. We come back to reform the changes. So right now it says make it, now it's a little bit too much blue at the bottom right in the light area, but it's okay. It's just first make a little bit lighter. Gonna have that, use this brush, just the corner of this, make that even lighter. Okay, like that with a few here. Okay, light enough. Pretty good. Come back, reform that. And also here can be a little bit lighter. Okay, that's pretty good. Soften that a little bit more. Okay, ignore the nose area. We come back a little bit more. Now I'm going to do a little glazing on this side. Just have a little bit red and orange color. Can you see that? That's a little bit more red. I'm going to put that right in here. Okay, it's pretty easy. It's to overlay a little bit more red orange color. And a little bit more. Even a little bit more red. Like that. Okay, that's good. Here we go. Like that. That's pretty good. On this side. Now I'm going to go to the other side. To doing a little bit overlay wash with a little yellow orange color. Okay, and look at that right here. Now we just overlaid with a little orange, and the top over there have a little bit red. Just tap on just a little red, and just a little red like here. Okay, that's good. And all the way. That's right on the cheek area. This is good. If you want, you can have even more. Okay, a little bit more. But the color, whatever you put on, it also carry some of the value change. So if you don't want it to be that dark, you also limit the color that you put on. And because every color is make some darkness into it. Okay, that's good. Now the bottom over here have a little bit more yellow. I'm gonna just take a little bit yellow. Yellow is a very light color. Just put a little yellow with a little orange right here on the chin. like that. Okay. And a little red onto the neck. There you go. That's good. And now on the neck on the other side, I'm gonna overlay a little bit blue color. Can see a little bit cooler. If you feel a little bit cooler, there will be a little bit more blue. Okay, have a little bit blue right here. Okay, that's good. And also on the forehead, have a little bit blue on this side too. Yeah, this is good. I'm gonna have a little bit orange color, a little bit tiny orange color right in the middle over here. And connect to the top over there. More orange. And getting better. And also a little bit deeper on the eye. Yeah, this is good. I'm gonna have a little bit softer right on the chin over here. Just even it's just a few here. If just doing it again and again and again and again, 10, 20 times, it will get lighter. Okay, that's a little bit better. And now I'm gonna get a little bit warmer color into the ear. So a little bit red orange color onto the ear, the whole ear, a little bit darker, but also a little bit warmer. Okay, this is good. Like that. And now I'm gonna have a little bit deeper color on the right under the ear, on the neck. Okay, I'm gonna have that little bit blue mixed into the red and the yellow. A little bit tiny more blue. This is good. This is a little bit deeper. Now I'm gonna take a look. This is good. I'm gonna have this right here. Okay, right over here. That's good. Coming down. You don't have to make it too persistent. Just give a little gap and continue. Okay, leave a little gap. And over here too. A little bit darker color. Like that. Have a little bit darker color over here too. Here you go. That's good. A little bit dark color over here. That's good. We can also have a little bit color and suggesting that's the braid. That's good. Coming over here a little bit darker. Right there. Okay. That's very good. And the top over here, I'm gonna have this a little bit darker too. Your eyes always kind of travel through different part of the painting. Okay, here we go. How they connected. That's good. Like that. A little bit darker over here too. This is pretty good. Okay, also this can be a little bit darker. A little bit softer. Okay, that's good. And now everything getting a little bit dry. Now I'm gonna come into and I give it another minute. So I'm gonna spend a little time to glaze over the finger. This is glazing with a little bit lighter red color. Okay, that's good. The front of the finger and the bottom of the finger. Now here we go. There's a whole finger. Need to be also a little bit more tiny more red. Okay, like that. And here a little bit more red. Okay, a little bit more red, like that. Okay. Okay, look at that. And the inside over here, a little bit more red as well. And that's good. That's good. All right, we're gonna come into give it a little bit more. 2. I'm going to start adding a little bit the color over here, getting a little bit drier. So we're going to come back to the nose a little bit. Let's put a little color to the eye. So I'm going to go with the little brown color and start develop the little detail. The form of the eye is already good. It's already have very good 3D feeling already. So get a little bit more. Okay, let's take a look. We're gonna working on this eye. Just focus on this. This corner over here is right there, and I'm gonna make the brush tip a little bit sharper. Okay, here we go. Right here. Okay, and it can be a little bit thicker. Okay, here we go. Coming over here and coming over. Okay, take a look inside, right over there, like this. Open up a little bit, right over here, and a corner, like this. Okay, that's good. Now, this is the corner, and we're gonna look into the iris, and continue. Take the brown color again, and take a look at the line up over here. Okay, here you go. Like this. That's good. Focus, and coming over here, leave a little gap. That's good. Coming over here, that need to be a little bit darker. Okay, that's good. Even in the eye white over there, don't worry too much about. And we're going to add a little bit, okay, a little bit bluish color in the light. Okay, that's too much. Bring a little bit brown into here, mix it in. Okay, a little bit. Let's take a look. And iris right here. Okay, that's good. Like that. Have a little catch the shadow. I'm gonna have a little bit gap. This is good. Now I'm gonna just paint it around the highlight. Okay, here you go. That's good. That's the round shape. Looking at how big is the iris. I'm gonna have a little bit darker. Get a little bit more blue. Okay. Look at that. I think it can be a little bit wider compared to the size of the face. Okay, here we go. Like that. Okay, a little bit more round. Okay, this is good. Wonderful. We'll come back to do the iris, the pupil, the inside. A little bit more darker. That's good. Like that. Okay. Now I'm going to work into the other eye. The other eye even darker. I'm going to get a little bit red mixed with the blue. Maybe even more red. Okay. Take your time. And this eye a little bit lower than the other eye. Right in here. Like that. Pretty good. Now look at it again. And the iris coming a little bit lower. Here you go. Like that. Pretty good. That's the shape we want. Okay, that's good. Is that low enough? Okay. And over here, that's the eye line, the topper. Right over here, that's good. Like that. That's the pupil. Okay. That's the pupil inside that, but this the corner. The corner of the eye. Look at that. That's shadow. Very good. Now I'm going to make this the whole thing a little bit darker. All right, getting there. As soon as you have the eye in, you're going to getting happy. But you don't want to get happy to be happy too soon, because you're going to forget the form. And then you're going to realize that it's just nothing enough to support the eye. You need to have the form before you go to the detail, and that's a good reason. Okay, a little bit more. Turn it around over here, connect to the corner. And now I'm going to have this a little bit darker at the corner over here. That's good. Now we're also going to add a little bit red color in this area, unless you don't want the makeup. If you want, I'm going to keep a little bit red makeup. Okay, I'm going to have a little red color right over here, like that. And the eyebrow, like that over here too. Okay, like that. That's just good. That's good. Okay, now I'm going to look back to this side. Now I'm going to have a little bit, get a little bit yellow color into this brown color. Now you can see this brown color over here. A little bit more. Okay, a little bit more softly. And the corner over here as well. A little bit more brown color. That's good. And coming onto this side. Okay, that's good. I'm going to have a little bit orange color. If you think it's about to be brighter, it could be just orange color, okay? It's just a little tiny red. It's good. I'm going to have that right in here. Okay, that's good. Now get a little bit overlay wash. So also we can call glazing the fresh color. Okay, this is good. Now we confirm the form even more. And that doesn't need to be so light. So we can have a little bit light orange color and have even more over it. That's good. I'm going to have this over that. That's good. The eyebrows, like that. I'm going to have a little bit tiny more red. Okay, a little bit more red. And putting in here. That's good. Like that. That's nice. Soften that a little bit. And have this softer as well. But in the middle over here, I can lift up a little bit. Make it a little bit lighter in between the eyebrow and the eye. Like this is good. Right. I'm going to take a look at. Give it a little hint on the lower eye line. Just a little bit tiny. Right over here. Like that. Okay. And I'm going to light up a little bit tiny more. And here you go. It's going to light up a little bit tiny more. Right here. Okay, that's good. Light up a little bit tiny more over here. Okay, that's pretty good. I'll come back, do a little bit more. And I can give a little bit even deeper colors. So, to make the impression of the pupil right in the middle of the eye. Just the blue and the red color. Okay, right in here. That's about 1/3 of the size. And here you go, like that. And the top, the corner over here, and the top have a little bit tiny line. Squint your eye. Make sure you see that. That's good. And coming on to this side, also should be a little pupil in the middle, and as well as the edge. Okay, that's good. All right, time to go to the nose. I'm gonna have a little bit brownish color, get a little bit yellow into here. That's good. Okay, take a look at. That's the bottom of the nose, right here. And here you go, coming up over here. And this time, and this is the nostril connecting up over there and also over here. And a little bit softer, like that. That's pretty good. And also the location of the nostril, it would define, suggest how the face turning down or turning up. Okay. So I'm gonna have a light orange color. You got a little bit light orange color. And coming here and softly coming here, connect that in here. Here you go. And going up. And then on this side, a little bit softer. And then coming to the bottom over here, connecting in here too. So leave a little bit small islands of light color over the bottom here. Okay, that's good. Like that. Nice. Okay, and soften that color. Make it a little bit softer. That's just fine. Now take a look at. And the right side, I'm gonna have just a little bit more the brown. Now take a look at on this side, coming in a little bit tiny more, like that. Okay, coming down over here. That's good. And on the outside, we can even have a little bit tiny more red. Okay, that's good. Right here. Okay, and we're gonna have a little bit tiny more red on this side too. Okay, continue. A little bit tiny more. I'm gonna have that a little bit tiny more. And also over here, a little bit more. Just like I do a little makeup. A little bit thin makeup. Okay, here you go. That's good. And I'm gonna have a little bit more yellow. I'm gonna like a little bit orange color. Okay, tap a little bit. Too much red. So get a little bit more yellow. That's just good. A little bit tiny. Put it right here, and as well as right here, down over here, and then have a little bit more neutral color. You can see that. So, but don't get stuck into the smaller area, but more try to connect it to the structure. That coming down over here can be a little bit blue, and the yellow coming down over here on this side, like that, coming down the corner of the mouth. Now the lower the shadow under the mouth, which is we're going to develop next. Okay, This is pretty good. Okay, now I'm gonna do another round of making the darker color under the chin. Okay, one more time, right here. Okay, every time you can always improve it by making a little bit more correct. Like that. That's good. A little bit softer coming down. This is very nice. Now I'm also going to have a little bit more brownish color. Okay, here you go. Like that. Put it right under the bottom of the chin. Like that. Okay, like this. Okay, that's good. That can be a little bit darker. So keep going, glazing and finding. Okay, that's good. That little bit triangle. That's good. And take a look at the sideburn. We haven't looked at the sideburn for a while. Okay, here we go. A little bit sideburn over here. You see, now you make the gap between the ear and the eye a little bit closer. Okay, like that. And I have a little line coming down over here, like that. That's good. Okay, and also the edge over here. You can make it a little bit, you don't have to make it that clear. It looks like there's a makeup, not too much makeup. Okay, here you go. Okay, we're gonna have that a little bit softer, like that. And coming up over there, we can make it even darker. Right over here. Just tap the color in. It's still a little wet. Okay, a little bit more. Okay, here we go. A little bit darker. Step on it. Okay, that's good. And that's good. Soften it a little bit. Now we're gonna have a little bit of red color. Put into the ear over here, like that. Okay, that's good. Put a little bit more red right here in the ear. Okay, now we'll come back to the nose and the mouth. Now I'm gonna come here. That a little bit darker brown color, yellow, red, and the blue. Right, that's good. A little bit more red. That's good. Get a little bit blue from here. That's good. Now I'm gonna take a little bit shape over here, the nostril on this side. Okay, like that. Okay, that's good. Okay. And I'm gonna have something a little bit darker. Okay, that's this nostril. Okay, look at it before you put the color in. That's good. And this can come slanted, the angle of this nostril. Okay, now I'm going to have a little bit more darker for the shadow side of the mouth, the lip, the upper lip. Okay, that's good. And coming here, that's good. Coming over, and here you go. That's the shadow side. Looks like she's about telling you something, telling you a secret. Okay, that's good. a little bit darker color. So I'm gonna get a little bit tiny darker at the corner. Okay, I'm gonna have a little bit red color. This corner. There we go, like that. Here you go, a little bit clear. That's good. Like that. All right, nice. And now I'm gonna have that little bit more blue into the color for the shadow. A little bit blue of the mouth. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna have that right in here. Here you go. And coming over. That's good. Okay. And the bottom over here. One more time. Enforce that a little bit. And the chin over here, I think is need to be coming in a little bit more. So now I'm gonna just use the blue with the red. This is pretty good. And now I'm gonna come in over here, slightly coming in a little bit more. Okay, like that. And like that. Here you go. And like this. Okay, now I'm gonna fill in the same color in here. Now a little bit more clear on the chin. That's good. And get a little bit deeper. And in a nice drop right over here. As well as I'm gonna put that in here a little bit darker. Now the eye, I'm gonna come in a little bit deeper over here too. Okay, I know when you're painting on a project this long, it makes you feel a little bit more impatient, but it's okay. You can do it. And I'm gonna have that little tiny line to suggest that a little bit eyelashes. Okay, have a little bit darker on the line above. Also a little bit warmer right here. Okay, like that. Okay, a little bit darker, warmer. Here you go, right there. That's good. And as well as the corner of the eye. Okay, and inside the eye, I'm gonna have a little bit tiny more blue. Okay, here we go. But it's not lighter. It should remain to be in the shadow. I'm gonna have that little line over here too. That's good. Like that. And I'm gonna have a little bit tiny red, more like a warm brown color. I'm gonna put it right under. It's good. And over here on the shadow side of the eyelid. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's a little bit soft over here too. That's the face. Got much better. Now I'm gonna get a little bit orange color, the yellow. And with this, I'm gonna take a look. I'm gonna have this a little bit more coming in here. Okay, there's a little bit more orange color coming out. I can soften that a little bit, but just use the water. Okay, this is pretty good. Now, the other thing we want to talk about is about apply a little bit more the convincing glazing. Like, look at that finger over here. That's a little triangle. Now we can paint a little bit more darker red color. Okay, over here too. Have a little bit darker red color underneath. Okay, here too. I'm gonna have a little bit red dark color for the little small finger, like that. And we can have a very light color. And have a little bit line coming up, like that. And here you go. Like over here. Here we go. A little bit line over here too. Like that. And have this all the way coming up. Okay. A little bit coming to the other side. And here you go. Okay, that's good. A little bit softer. Okay, here you go. A little bit softer like that. There you go. Nice. Now we see the shadow as well as a little bit brighter color. And now also on the other side. Look at this finger. A little bit more. There's have a little bit shadow side. And the bottom over here, a little bit more red too. Okay, that's good. And on this side, a little bit light, a little bit more shadow. Okay, right there. A little bit more shadow here too. That's good. Like that. Now we're also going to have a little bit brown color and inside of this shape. Okay, here you go. Like that. So you see when you get to this step, you're getting everything getting a little bit better and better, easier and easier, but it requires more and more patience for you to stick to it. And I'm going to have a little bit more red. Just get the red color. I don't want to have just light pink color. I want to have a little bit deeper. I'm going to have a little bit more red for the over here, tighten the color together. A little bit more red. Like that. Also a little bit red color on the other side. Okay. And I can light up the corner over here. Do a little bit fine tuning. A little bit more. And with a little bit more changes from here. And this painting, it will be finished. Have a little bit brown color. And here you go. Like that. This painting can last as long as 10-20 hours if you have the time and patience and have fun. And on this side, you can, if you want to be lighter somewhere, you always can come back with the flat brush. Okay. Over here, for example, I'm going to have that a little bit lighter. Here you go. Just lift it up a little bit, and that's it. You change the form, the suggestions of the form. And this is good. I'm going to have some yellow and red. And I'm going to have a little bit brighter right here. If you want to be lighter, you have to remove the color in order to add the light color in. Okay, that's good. A little bit light over here. That's good. Okay. And keep having fun. And on here, I'm going to have this a little orange color by glaze over. Okay, this is good. Like that. Okay. I'm going to have a little bit more red. Right here. Going to have the red color. That actually look even better. And now I'm going to take a look at one more look. Okay. I think the bottom over here still can be a little bit darker. Right over here. And start from the chin. Going upward. Like that. And the side. And over here. And up. Okay. Oh, this is pretty good. I have the form even stronger. Okay, this is good. Like that. And if the cheek, you think you still need a little bit more orange color. So just get a little bit more red. And the yellow. Here you go. Like that, a little bit more. And good. And take a look on the other side. We're gonna come back over here to just give it a bit more to clarify the side of the nose, a little bit more clear. Okay, now over here, a little bit more. Okay, here you go, a little bit more, like that. And also the corner of the mouth, come out a little bit more. And that also need to be a little bit more grayed. Yeah, and here you go, a little bit more, like that. And pretty good, just a little bit over strong. Just going to soften that a little bit. This is pretty good. Yeah, a little bit over here. Here you go, like that. 10 step-by-step watercolor tutorials include how to paint simple still life to landscape and portraits. Go to this video description. You will see the link to download the digital version of this book. If you also like oil painting, you can see how I paint this in another YouTube channel. The link in the description. I will see you in my next video.